Alright, here we go with the first recap. So I mentioned last night, even though it's labeled number 2, might be best to start with this one and really focus on changing chords on the appropriate beat, not to get to the beat. So I'm going to tap your foot every time the metronome clicks. I want you to count out loud with the metronome, all 4 beats. Now let's say you get to, or you get past 120, and a very good chance you will. You can go ahead and stop counting the entire time after that, but if you can keep counting, that would be good. Eventually, it'll be the metronome will be going so fast that people are going to have a hard time keeping their foot tapping up with the click. So just take it as far as you can. I mean, you should be able to play or tap your foot at least to the 120 for sure. Eventually, go faster than that when your foot tapping is able to keep up. Now, when you're playing this, you're always strumming only the first chord of each bar. So you strum on beat 1 and you slide on beat 3. So when you say the word 3, that's when you move. So I'm going to demonstrate everything at a few different speeds just so you have something to compare your performance to. And let's see. So as it states at the top of this stuff, spend no more than 10 minutes getting as fast as you can with it. And always focus on your accuracy. So a big mistake people make is they chase the speed instead of chasing the accuracy. So always ask yourself before you move on, was that good enough for a recording? If the answer is no, then it wasn't good enough to move this metronome up to the higher speed. So we do want to focus on perfection here. So get it sounding as best as you possibly can. If you notice that you're sliding at the wrong time, if you notice that you're getting off with the metronome, don't move on. And always end on a good take. You never want to stop practicing something after a mistake. Always end with a good take. Even if that means you have to back the metronome down like 10 or 20 beats per minute, that's fine. And keep track of how fast you get. Some people will just get a piece of paper or a notebook and they'll write down the date and the number of the exercise and how fast they maxed out at the end of the practice session. So let's say, and this is going to apply to damn near everything we're going to do. Let's say you max out on your speed after only 7 minutes. That's okay. You can just, because eventually you're going to get to a point where it's just be just a crazy amount of mistakes, and it's really, really difficult to go any further with something. So recognizing that is important, so this way you know when to call it. Typically, if it's taken 2-3 minutes plus to get something down, as soon as you finally do get it after that 2-3 minutes, that's it, call it a day. But 10 minutes max, so this way you're not overdoing stuff and you have a good even amount of work for everything. So that being said, I'm going to start with number 2. I'm going to count off 4 so you know when I start. 60 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right, 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 160. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 200. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, now to number 1. So keep counting all 4 beats as you go. Focus on moving to the new chord on beat 1, not before it. And here it is at 60 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Under 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. 160. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. 200. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Alright, now number 3. Constant quarter notes. So anytime that you may notice your strumming and the metronome click is not happening at the same time, it's definitely off. And that's another thing. Whenever you do make mistakes, start over again. Begin to correct the mistake as soon as you notice it, because if you just continue on and try and like fix it as you go, it's a different kind of practice. That's what you do if you're in a band and you're doing the band practice stuff and you need to be able to recover from a mistake in the middle of a song. But because we're focused on technique specific things, you want to always focus on the perfect practice. So if you notice that you change a chord at the wrong time, if you notice that the strumming is off, just start again. And here we go, 60 beats per minute. Number 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. 160. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. 200. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. All right. So if any questions come up about any of this material, please let me know, and I will see you again next week.